and you're ready to go.
All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming to exercise with us today. For those of you, I don't think anyone's new here, but my name is Corey. I'm a physical therapist here at UCSD, and
I'm Darby. I'm the aide that helps out.
yeah, so she's been helping me out for a while now. So today we are doing, nice big warm up and then a lot of coordination. So it's going to be pretty tricky on our brains and our bodies. So as always, be next to a wall or a chair for your support or your countertop, wherever you're kind of set up. And we will go through it. I don't think I have any other announcements. All right, so for our warm up, let me move let me bring this here. So our warm up is going to be 30 seconds. I'm getting my timer ready. So we're going to do 30-second rounds. We have 9 exercises, and we are going to get this going to have, I think I set a 15-second rest breaks in between each exercise, and then we're going to go through the warm up twice. So again, just starting to warm up your bodies, trying to warm up your muscles to get ready for our harder stuff. I'll kind of walk you through it as we go along because we will have that rest period in between. So the first one we're going to do is just a squat, and then big arms up, and then we come back down and repeat that for, again, the 30 seconds. So down and up. Good. I almost started counting and forgot I had the timer. We're already halfway through. So again, go nice and slow, just trying to warm up. Big, and I'm kind of putting my hands on my thighs as I come down. And break. Okay, the next one we're going to do is kicking our heels out and bringing those shoulders, arms out nice and big. And time officially starts now. Get nice and big. You should feel this in the back of your shoulder blades. So I want you trying to pinch those together and have nice big hands. We're halfway through. All right, and break. The next one's pretty self-explanatory. We're just gonna march in place. Kind of do this one a lot, pretty easy. Officially, time starting now. Oh, and obviously I'm doing the standing version. Darby's giving you modified and sitting. If you feel like you get tired and you're standing and exercising, I encourage you to keep going, maybe just modify to the sitting variations. And obviously take a rest if you need to and go at your own pace. All right, and break. All right, next one we're gonna do is we are going to, I'm gonna turn so you can see my feet. You're gonna go up onto your tiptoes. But as you're going up onto your tiptoes, I want you to raise your arms up into a T, like this. If this is too hard to coordinate together, you can do just the arms or just the heel raise. If you feel like balance is an issue, turn and face your chair or your countertop. That way, as you lift up onto your tiptoes, you're protected from, stumbling forward. Already halfway through and almost done. Very good. So the next one we're going to do is you're going to reach up with one hand and act like you're pulling down, and then you're going to reach down to your opposite foot and pull up. Then we're going to repeat that on the other side. So you're going to reach up, pull down, opposite foot, pull up, pull down, Opposite foot, pull up, pull down, foot, pull, up, down, foot, pull, and keep it up. Really think like you're pulling a rope. And last one. All right, next one, same thing with that pulling motion. So you're gonna work on marching and pulling up. So it's almost like you're pulling up your pants or trying to put on your shoes, something like that. Here we go, up and pull. Pull and march. And you don't have to lift your feet super high if that's too challenging for you. You can do a smaller lift with that pull at the same time. Already halfway through. Keep it up. And break. Very good. Next one's pretty easy. We're just gonna work on reaching up nice and high and doing opposite arm swings.
3, 2, 1, go.
You have shoulder tightness or some shoulder pain. You don't have to reach quite as high as Darby and I are reaching. You could reach a little bit lower, but still trying to work those arms in that opposite motion. Very good.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and break. And then our next one we're gonna do is we're just going to work on stepping out. And you're gonna kind of uncross your hands, step in, uncross.
2,
Okay,
1,
here we go.
go.
Out and in. And Darby and I are opposite, but that's okay. Change it up a little bit. Halfway through. And you should feel this in between those shoulder blades, especially now that everything's warming up. All right, we have a little bit of a longer rest break. Well, no, we have one more exercise. Okay, we're gonna just work on stepping backwards, okay? We'll let the arms have a break and just step back. Again, trying to shift your weight into that back foot. And if you're unsteady, use your chair, countertop, whatever you need. Just work on that weight shift back and see if you can take, a bigger step. You're taking little small steps. See if you can push yourself to go bigger.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Rest.
Now is our longer rest break. We're gonna do a little round reset and then start with the same one that we started with first. So the first one is that squat, those big shoulder reaches up and then coming back down. So that's what we'll start back up with in 10 seconds or so. All right, here we go. So down, big arms up and down. Good. And if it feels like Darby and I are going at a faster pace, then you can slow down, go your own pace. We're already halfway through. And break. So the next one are those heel kicks coming out and those shoulders. And we'll take a break. Don't want to tire our shoulders out too much. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds. All right, halfway through.
2, 1.
All right,
Rest.
break. Next one is just our marching. So nice and easy for our third exercise. And we'll start back up in about 5 seconds.
2,
All right, here we go. So nice, good marching, trying to lift those feet at least off the ground. Again, you don't have to lift super high. Try to get your arms involved if you can. It should be kind of opposite movements. Almost done.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and break. Okay, so then the next one we're gonna do is the shoulders up and the toes, or sorry, the heels up. So rising up onto your toes, almost like you're gonna fly away.
1.
All right, here we go, 30 seconds. Halfway through. All right, and rest. Our next one is that reaching up, pulling down, reach and pull. So kind of that complex dynamic movement, but really thinking about those pulling motions. Okay, so up, pull down, tap, pull up, pull down, tap, pull up, pull down, tap, pull, up, pull down, tap, pull. All right, and break. Next one is that kind of pulling on our pants motion. So that pulling up with your arms and lifting and marching with your hands, or sorry, your feet.
2, 1.
All right, here we go. So pull up and march. Halfway through. All right, and rest. Next one are those arm swings. So opposite, moving forward and back, trying to get as big as you can.
2,
All right, here we go. As big as you can. All right, and rest. Then our last, or our next one is the out, in, out, in. So working on the step out with the crossover arms. All right, here we go. Out. Oh, look, Darby and I are on the same page this time around. All right, we're already halfway through. And break.
Rest.
All right, and then our last one is that backwards step. All right,
2, 1.
here we go. Step back. And again, don't forget that weight shift. We see that all the time where you just kind of tap your foot, but we really want you to get comfortable with planting that foot on the ground and shifting your weight back, just like you would have to if you were falling backwards. You need to hold on to something while you do this one. Feel free. We are almost done.
3, 2, 1.
All right. So hopefully everyone is warmed up. Now comes our brain challenge. If you guys didn't feel challenged enough. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we are going to work on doing 2 motions at once with our hands. So it's in coordination, hands and arms, I should say. So let's work on doing a bicep curl in one arm, right? So it'll be our right, your left, so you can mirror us. And then we're gonna add in a second. So you're gonna go bicep curl and raise up the other arm. Okay, so you're gonna try to do those together. Let's do 10 of those and then we'll switch sides. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then we're going to move to the opposite. So now our left, your right, and then opposite arm reaching out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so not overly complicated, I hope, because now we're just going to make it a little bit harder. So the next one we're going to do is just a stepping sequence, okay? So you're going to be stepping almost in a square. So you're going to step forward, forward, back, back, okay? Forward, forward, back, back. Let's see if we can do 10 squares at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to reverse it. So now you're going to be stepping forward first with the opposite. So in our case, our right, if you followed us, will be your left. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, so now that you're all prepped with the footwork, we're going to add something to do with our hands and our arms. So now you're going to step forward. Well, same hand goes to your head. Step forward, same hand to your head. Step back, hand down, okay? So we'll do it 10 times, but now we got everything moving together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you need to slow down a little bit, do it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and we'll do another sequence going the opposite direction. So Darby and I are going to start with our right foot this time. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. All right. So now we're going to move on to another sequence, and we're going to first punch forward and out. And then your other hand is going to be punching up and down. Okay, so we'll go forward, out, up, down. Let's try to do that one 10 times. So forward, out, up, down, forward, out, up, down. That's 2.
Get me.
3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right, shake it out. And then we're going to repeat that on the other side. So again, you're going to go forward, out, up, down. That's 1. Forward, out, up, down. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, so we're going to kind of rest a second. Now we're going to combine them a little bit differently. So now you're going to kick at the same time. So we're going to try to be kicking our legs out like you're tapping your heels while you're punching. So we'll see if we can do this. It's gonna be tricky. So we're gonna go forward, out. That's where I want to follow and do out at the same time. So let's try this. Forward, out, yeah, and then up, down. Okay. Forward, out, up, down. Forward, out, up, down. All right, let's be. Darby and I are opposite. We might be confusing you. Okay, we're gonna start over again. So let's do left arm forward. Yes. Okay. So we are working on our left side. Apologies. See, this is hard for us to coordinate ourselves and then coordinate with each other. So we have trouble too. All right. So here we go again. So we're gonna do left foot, left arm starting. And if you guys are mirroring us, that means you're going to be starting with your right arm, right leg first. All right, here we go. So forward, out, up, down. Forward, out, up, down. There we go. Forward, out, up, down. 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 And I lost count. We'll do one more. Up, down. All right. Shake it out. Again, if you're having trouble following along with Darby and I, just go a little bit slower. So we're kind of pacing ourselves with each other and try to stay in sync with each other, but if you have to go a little bit slower, you can. All right, deep breath. So now we're gonna do the same thing, but we are going to be starting on our right side. So you guys start with your left side. So we're gonna, again, do that forward punch, out to the side, up, down. All right, here we go. I'll try to count this time too, which adds a whole nother layer. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops. 9. Oh no, I think I did that right. No, I didn't. And last one. 10. Good job. All right. Take a break. Give your brain a little break and your legs. We're going to do another combination of movement. This one might be a little bit easier. So what we're going to try is just kind of similar to what we did in our warm-up, but now we're going to be just standing in place. So you're going to be marching and then head, hip, hip. I want you to try to continue the marching as we're going. Leg. All right, and now switch. So whatever hand you were leading with first, you're going to lead with the opposite now. Here we go. This is hard. You can see, as Darby and I just did that transition, we both slowed down for a second so we could get back into the rhythm and into the pattern. And all we did was change that tapping order. Feel free, keep going. We'll take a break. All right, last one. All righty, and take a break a second. Hopefully that was all challenging for you guys. We're gonna repeat those again. So if you really struggled the first time and you feel maybe a little bit challenged or even defeated, we're gonna run through it again and see. Sometimes just knowing what's coming instead of it being, brand new can sometimes make it a little bit easier. So the first one that we did was just, trying to think. Okay, so Darby and I will start with our right arm doing the bicep curl, and then our opposite arm doing the reaching up. So again, if you're mirroring us, you're going to bicep curl with the left and reach up with your right. All right, so let's do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and now this time when we repeat it on the other side, instead of counting 1 to 10, we're going to try something a little bit harder. So we're going to try counting by 5s. Okay, so you guys make sure out loud you're counting or at home, you're counting out loud with us. All right, so here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, good. All right, so we'll pause a second. We're gonna repeat it again on the other side, and I'm gonna change it up again with our counting. So this time, we are going to count backwards from 100 by 2 to get to our 10 count. And Darby looked at me, so she didn't know this one was coming either. Okay, so we will do our right arm, your left arm bicep curl, and then raising up opposite. And again, we're going to start at 100 and count backwards by 2. All right, here we go. So 100, 98, 96, 94, 92, 90, 88, 86, 84, 82, 80. So a little bit more challenging probably. All right, and then let's see, for our next one, let's try doing our 10 count, counting upwards by 3s, starting at 30. Okay, here we go. So 30, 33, 36, 39, 41, 44, 47, 50, 53, 56, 59, 61, 63. I think we did one extra. All right, so you can kind of take a self-assessment and see, how did you do with just the motor coordination of that task? How did that change after I started making you do a bunch of weird, crazy counting, right? So you might have seen that as I made the counting more challenging, it got even harder to keep up with that motor component. So now we're starting to put together coordination drills plus that dual tasking, which is part of the recommendations that we want you guys working on. All right, next one. So we're back to our feet. So we're going to work on that forward step and then back. And then we're going to add our hand taps. So let's see, how can we add a dual task to this part? Why don't we name, let's do female names that start with the letter B. So as you're stepping and as you're tapping, you're going to come up with female names that start with the letter B. And we'll see how many you can come up with. Okay, we're going to step forward with our left foot first, so you guys can mirror and step with your right foot first. All right, here we go. Beatrice, and I'm just going to intermittently throw some out there. Belinda. Barbara. Bria. Brianna. Betty. Got one more, Darby. Barb. Very good. And we'll go Beth. Okay, break. So now let's do the opposite. And we will make it easy. We'll do men's names that start with B. Okay, so opposite stepping. Here we go. Brandon. Brett. Bob,
Billy.
Bobby,
You say Brandon?
yes.
Brandon.
Blake,
Bud.
very good. All right, Rick. Very good. All right. Next one was a complex one, probably maybe the hardest one that we put together from a motor standpoint. So this is the one where we were punching forward and back, and then up and down.
Arm.
So see, Darby has trouble too. Okay, so again, we are going to start with our left side first. So mirror us and you guys start with your right. And again, the movement is punch forward, come back, punch out, punch up with the kick, down, and then, oh, sorry, and down. So again, punch forward with your kick, bring it in and out, punch up with your kick, and then come down. So we'll do a review of that one before I add in your dual task, because this one again is tricky. We'll see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now we got the movement kind of back in our brains. For our dual task, let's do things you can find, or yeah, we'll just do things you can find at the zoo. So it can be animals, it can be other stuff, just things around the zoo. All right, here we go. I'll say zebras.
Turbots.
Lions. Food. Bears.
Flamingos.
Cheetahs.
Petting zoo.
Oh yeah, there you go. Bugs. Birds. Say like hay or straw, whatever some of the animals eat. Or sleeping.
Zookeepers.
Good. All right. We'll pause and then we're gonna switch sides again. So now our right, your left, and let's see, for our category, let's do things that are cold, because it is supposed to get cold and windy today. So again, you're gonna be stepping and up and down. So forward and out, up and down. Okay, and then as we're stepping and punching, we're going to do things that are cold. All right, here we go. So we'll say ice. The snow. Oh.
Ice packs.
Oh. Darby and I are falling apart. Okay, back on track. Let's say sandwiches.
Frozen fish.
I was thinking frozen peas.
The task is getting me.
Oh, there we go. Dippin' Dots.
Slushies.
Penguins. Got one more.
Probably hairless cats.
Hairless cat. That is a good one to end on. All right. All right. Our last one, our last coordination drill, excuse me, is going to be our marching and then just our head, leg, okay? So just trying to keep up with one side or whatever arm you're leading with. So we're leading with our left, and then again, I'll switch it partway through. And let's see, what do I want us marching to? Let's do things that are blue. So just naming out anything that's blue. All right, here we go. I'll start, I'll say the Detroit Lions.
Water.
Blueberries.
The sky.
The ocean.
Bluebirds.
Good one. Blue whales.
Are dolphins blue?
I guess they could be. I was thinking of those fish on Finding Nemo, but I don't remember what kind of fish they are. All right, let's reverse. And then while we're reversing, you're going to say things that are red. I'll start. Rose.
Tiger truck.
Blood.
Stop sign.
Stop light.
Raspberries.
Apples.
Strawberries.
Potatoes.
Radish.
All right, nice job. All right, take a deep breath. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna go one round of our power moves to cool down. So we're gonna go a little bit slower. We're gonna hold it. We'll do 5 through each move, 5, 6 for even numbers. Yeah, and we'll give our minds a break and cool down a little bit. All right, so Darwin will do them in sitting. I'm gonna do them in standing. So here we go. 1. And try to go slow, take some nice deep breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, and then we're gonna go into our rock. So 1, up,
Wrong way.
2, 3, 4, we'll do 6, because I wrote even numbers. 5, 6. All right, and then on to our twist. So nice big arms. 1, and open up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and then our very last one is just our step. So we're gonna step out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and just like that, time flies when we're having fun. All right, I hope everyone had a good class. Hope we challenged you a little bit today. Darby and I were challenged, so everybody stay safe in the weather out there, and we will see you all again next time, okay?
Bye. Thank
Bye,
you.
thank you.